Growing up, I always felt like the unwanted guest in my own house. My family wasn't poor, we had enough to live decently, but love was something I rarely tasted. My sister, Emily, was the golden child. She could do no wrong. Straight A's or not, my parents bragged about her. She got a new phone every year, money whenever she asked, and their full attention. Meanwhile, I was the mistake, the one they tolerated because they had no choice. I tried hard, sports, music, academics, but no matter what I did, my mom's eyes always sparkled for Emily. I was invisible until I messed up, and then I was the family embarrassment. The breaking point came when I was 18. I had just gotten into a local college with a partial scholarship. I came home excited, hoping maybe, just maybe, this would earn me some respect. But before I could share my news, I overheard Emily laughing with Mom in the living room. "He doesn't belong here, Mom," Emily sneered. "He's just extra baggage. No one wants him here. And my mother, my own mother," nodded slowly. "You're right. Sometimes I wonder why he's even here at all." I froze. My heart shattered into 1,000 pieces. I walked into the room, my acceptance letter in hand, but I didn't say a word. Their guilty silence said enough. That night, I packed my bags and left. No money, no support, just pain and determination. Life outside wasn't easy. I worked part-time jobs, washing dishes, delivering food, while studying computer science. Some days I had to choose between eating or paying for my textbooks. I lived in a tiny, damp basement room with peeling paint and a single broken heater. But I refused to give up. Every time I felt like quitting, I remembered Emily's smirk and Mom's nod. That memory burned hotter than any hunger. By the time I graduated, I had built a small startup with a couple of friends. We created an app that solved a real problem for local businesses. It didn't blow up overnight, but after 2 years of grinding, pitching, and sleepless nights, investors noticed us. Fast forward 5 years, I wasn't just surviving. I was thriving. My startup was valued in the millions. I bought a sleek apartment in the city, traveled the world, and finally felt what freedom really meant. One day, out of nowhere, my mom called. I almost didn't pick up, but curiosity got the better of me. "Sweetheart," she began, her voice suddenly soft, "we miss you." "It's been so long." I laughed bitterly. "Miss me or miss my money?" There was an awkward pause before she continued. "Emily's going through a tough time. She could use some financial help, and we'd love it if you came back home for a while." The audacity. After years of silence, after kicking me out emotionally, now they wanted me back because I was rich. I agreed to visit. Not because I wanted to reconcile, but because I wanted closure. When I arrived, the house looked older, worn down. Emily was there, her once perfect smile replaced with stress lines. Mom rushed to hug me as if the past never happened. At dinner, Emily finally spoke. "You've done well for yourself. Maybe you could help us out? Things have been rough since Dad passed." I leaned back in my chair, letting the silence drag. Then I pulled out a folded piece of paper. It was a copy of my old college acceptance letter, the same one I held the night they told me I wasn't wanted. "You remember this?" I asked. Their faces went pale. "This was the last time I ever wanted your approval. Instead, you told me no one wanted me here." Mom's eyes welled up. "We didn't mean it." "But you did," I cut her off. "And I believed you. So I built a life where I didn't need you. Now you want me back? Sorry, but I learned how to live without you a long time ago." I stood up, dropped a check on the table, just enough to cover their debts, and walked out. Not as their unwanted son, but as the man they could never break. Now I live my life on my own terms. I'm surrounded by people who value me for who I am, not what I can give them. And whenever I think of Emily's words, "No one wants you here," I smile. Because they were wrong. The truth is, I was never unwanted. I was just in the wrong place with the wrong people. And now, they're the ones begging to be wanted.